Today, in this video, we are going to talk about a very special function in Java. By seeing the title of the video, you might have recognized, yes, I'm talking about typecasting. Okay, so what does typecasting do? It assigns the value of a particular primitive type to another primitive type. Suppose you have a jar which has a capacity of 3 liters. This is the first jar. And this is the second jar which has the capacity of 5 liters. Now you have filled this first jar which is of 3 liter with 3 liters of water. Okay. Now when we fill this 3 liter of water into the 5 liter jar, it occupies a certain amount of space and it leaves 2 liter of space, right? It leaves 2 liter of space, it occupies 3 liter of space. Now we have the second jar which is a 5 liter. It is also filled with 5 liter of water now. When we convert this 5 liter of water into the 3 liter jar, the 3 liter of water is in the jar and the rest of the 2 liter flows. It overflows of the jar. So this is the main idea of typecasting. You convert a smaller type into a larger type and a larger type into a smaller type. Okay, so we will take the example of integer first. We will declare an integer number 1 and we will give it the value of, let's say, 237. We will declare another data type, that is long, number 2, and give it the value of number 1. Fine. Now we will print both number 1 and we will also print number 2. Let's run the program and see what happens. 237, 237. Now over here we will learn about implicit casting and explicit casting. Typecasting is of two types. Okay, this implicit and explicit. What is implicit casting? Implicit casting means converting a smaller type into a larger type. A primitive data type which has a small size, we will convert that to a primitive data type which has a larger size. Okay, this is the order: byte to short, short to character, character to int, int to long, long to float, float to double. It's like an ascending order thing. We have learned in mathematics this ascending order, descending order. So implicit casting is basically the ascending order part and it happens automatically. Okay, so integer has 4 bytes of data. Long has 8 bytes of data. So we see that 4 is less than 8. 4 is less than 8, right? So it means we are converting a smaller type to a larger type. This is implicit casting. It happens automatically. I think you will not understand this topic right now. When we will study about explicit casting, you'll get the thing. Okay, so explicit casting. In explicit casting, we convert a larger type into a smaller type. Okay, it's completely opposite of implicit casting. The order is in descending order, from double to float, float to long, long to int, int to character, character to short, short to byte. It's totally opposite, like just the descending order of the implicit casting. It happens manually, like it does not happen automatically. The user has to cast the types, the coder has to cast the types. Okay, now first we are taking long, assign it as number 1. We'll give 237 237L, and in integer number 2 we will assign the value of number 1. Creates an error. I think I know why. Because number 2 is an integer. You see, long is 8 bytes. Long has the size of 8 bytes, and this integer, it has 4 bytes. So how can a 3 liter jar hold a 5 liter water, right? How can a 3 liter jar hold a 5 liter of water? The water has to overflow. This is where we need to cast the types. What do we need to do? We need to give 2 parentheses and we need to write the type we need to cast to. So in this parenthesis, we will write the type in which we will cast the long. We need to cast the long to integer here, right? So we will write integer in this bracket. Now does it create any error? Does it? No, right? Let's see what it prints. 237, 237. This is called typecasting. You are converting a type into another type. So I hope this typecasting is clear to you. How to cast a type into another type. I hope you have understood this. Please like and share this video and subscribe to IntelliSkills. Thank you for watching. In the next tutorial, we will learn about the operators in Java. Till then, keep learning and keep practicing. Bye bye.